There's a feeling you've had at least once this year. You walk into a room and suddenly you know exactly what's about to happen next. You've seen this before. You've heard this exact conversation. Most people call it a glitch in the brain. But what if I told you that feeling isn't a mistake? What if it's actually your brain telling you something terrifying about the nature of time itself? And the leading theory doesn't come from psychology. It comes from physics, and it changes everything. Déjà vu. The name is French for already seen. You've had it, your friends have had it. Every human being with a functioning brain will experience it at least once in their lifetime.
For over 100 years, science dismissed it. They called it a memory retrieval error, a misfire, a random spark in the temporal lobe that makes new information feel old. But here's the thing, that explanation never actually explained anything. It just gave the feeling a name and pretended that was an answer. Until 2023. A researcher at Columbia University, Dr. Alan Mendelsohn, published a paper that completely flipped the script. He wasn't studying déjà vu. He was studying how the brain processes time. He ran 47 subjects through an fMRI scanner while they watched a series of rapid-fire images. Some images were shown twice. Others were shown once, but with a slight lag in processing speed.
And what he found was this. The déjà vu feeling isn't a memory error, it's a timing error. Your brain processes visual information through two distinct pathways, one fast, one slow. The fast pathway gets there first. The slow pathway arrives half a second later. Normally, your brain stitches them together seamlessly, but sometimes the slow pathway arrives before the fast one, and your brain, in that half second of confusion, interprets the delayed information as something you've already processed, something you've already experienced. It's not a glitch in the memory bank, it's a glitch in the timeline of your own perception. Now here's the part that flips the whole story.
Mendelsohn wasn't done. He took the experiment further. He fed the timing data into a computational model of the brain's prediction engine, and the model told him something that made him rerun the experiment 3 times just to be sure. Your brain doesn't just process time, it actively constructs it. The flow of time you experience, past, present, future, is an illusion your brain builds to make sense of chaos. And déjà vu is the moment the construction shows its scaffolding. It's the moment your brain temporarily loses its grip on the order of events. You feel like you've been there before because, in a very real sense, your brain has processed the information in the wrong order.
The future arrives before the past does, and for a split second, you're living in a timeline that doesn't exist yet. Think about this. If time is a construction, then the past you remember isn't real. The present you're living in isn't real. They're both just interpretations your brain is assembling on the fly. And déjà vu is the rare moment you catch the assembly line in action. It's the only time you get to see the machinery working. Most people spend their entire lives feeling like they're moving through a river of time, but you're not moving through anything. You're standing still. Time is moving through you, and sometimes it gets tangled. So why does this matter? Why does a weird brain glitch matter for your actual life? Because if your brain can make you feel like you've lived a moment before, what else is it making you feel? The same predictive machinery that gives you déjà vu is the same machinery that makes you trust your memories, believe in yourself, and feel like you're a continuous person from yesterday to today. And that machinery is wrong. It's wrong all the time. Déjà vu is just the rare moment you notice the error. The rest of the time, you're living in a carefully constructed hallucination of reality. Your brain is telling you a story, and you're buying it completely. We traded our ancient rhythms for a light switch. We traded our two-phase sleep for a screen, and now we're trading the truth of time for a comforting delusion. The feeling that you've lived this moment before isn't a mistake. It's a warning. It's your brain telling you that the clockwork you've been trusting your whole life, the one that keeps you grounded, sane, and normal, doesn't actually exist. So the next time that feeling hits you, in the kitchen, at the table, in the middle of a conversation, don't dismiss it. Don't call it a misfire. Pause. Pay attention to the machinery. Because for half a second, you're not remembering the past. You're catching a glimpse of how the future becomes the present. And that's the only real time travel humans have ever discovered.